The world record for Wii Joker is over 80,000 chips, and the world record for Lucky Cat is almost 3,000 x mult. And these are 19 of the most unbelievable world records in Balatro, and we're gonna go over the genius strategies used to get there. Starting off with speedrunning, we have the record for the fastest run completed on a random seed, which comes from a user named Undurable, who got a time of just over 1 minute and 41 seconds on Plasma Deck. In any Balatro speedrun, the optimal strategy is to use every skip tag and only do the boss blinds. After beating the first ante, Undurable picks up a Stuntman, which gives him an extra 250 chips. This allows him to beat the rounds in just one card every time. For a world record run, you're gonna need crazy RNG, and that's exactly what Undurable gets with the blueprint showing up at the perfect time. After cruising for a few more rounds, he picked up a foil Hit the Road and a blue Joker, both continuing to add on to his chips. From there, all he had to do was just get to the end and finish the run in world record time. And according to Undurable, getting this run took 14.5 hours and 5,056 resets. For our next record, we have the fastest run on a chosen seed. Now this is a very interesting one to me since there's over 3 trillion seeds in Balatro. So which one is going to be used to get to the finish line the fastest? Well, the current world record holder Z Tyson Z utilized an insane seed to get the job done. Using this seed on Plasma Deck, he uses both skip tags to start, which gives him an extra $5 and an uncommon Joker. He gets the Bull Joker here, which is what's really going to take him to the promised land. The Bull Joker adds 2 chips for every dollar you have, so the more your money scales, the more the Joker scales. And the genius strategy here is taking advantage of the specific skip tags on the seed, with majority of them being ones that give you money, meaning while he's skipping rounds, he's still able to scale his Joker, getting him just enough to be able to beat Ante 8 in a little over 1 minute and 19 seconds. Our next speedrunning record is the record for the fastest time someone has reached Naneinf in Balatro. Now Naneinf is when the score gets so high, the game can no longer compute the score, effectively becoming the true kill screen of the game. And this record comes from someone who, in my opinion, is the best Balatro player in the world. A lot of you may know him as Balatro University, but he also goes by Dr. Spectre. He has a PhD in mathematics, and when you watch him play, you can tell he has a very comprehensive understanding of how Balatro works, which has led him to hold numerous world records. You're about to see the Doctor absolutely break this game time after time, and if you genuinely want to get better at this game, definitely check out his channel. I'll have each of his records linked in the description below. But as I was saying, Balatro University holds the record for the fastest unseeded Naneinf run, which he got in just under 20 minutes. And I'm not kidding when I tell you this. This is an absolute juggernaut of an achievement, and the Doctor just makes it look so easy. He starts off by refreshing the game over and over again because he wants to start off with the Mega Arcana skip tag that contains a soul card. And from there, he has a 1 in 5 chance of getting the legendary Perkio Joker. So after hours of refreshing, he finally gets it. And from here, he has to immediately lock in if he wants to get a world record. There's no time to waste. Right away, he picks up the first tarot card he sees so he can get an extra $4 for selling the duplicate card, and plays it safe with flushes for the first few antes. He soon comes across a 6th Sense and a Brainstorm, and these two were absolutely key for this run. And the very next round, he plays a 6 and gets a Cryptid Spectral card, which he can now duplicate. The idea here is to set up a Baron Mine build and gather up enough cryptids to be able to use for a Naneinf build. By Ante 4, he gets all the tools he needs. First coming across a mine, then a couple rounds later, he picks up the Baron. It's like the seed was designed for a Naneinf world record. From here, he comes across an Invisible Joker, which gives him another Perkio, speeding up the duplication process. A few rounds later, he gets another Invisible Joker and duplicates Mine, meaning he can get Naneinf even faster. A player like Dr. Spectre is so skilled, he knows exactly the amount of cryptid cards he needs in order to Naneinf. So once he gets to 41 cryptid cards, he duplicates a Steel Red Seal King and ships it for a world record Naneinf. This record is a perfect combination of luck and skill, and I don't think anyone is going to be able to beat it for a very long time. And now, it's time to go over some random world records that have been documented throughout the game. The next world record is the most amount of Jokers held at one time. Now I want you to think back to a run where you had the most amount of Jokers you've ever had. Maybe you had 10 Jokers or 15 or even a staggering 20 Jokers just to get some points on. That's not bad, but Balatro University developed a genius strategy to get over 140 Jokers at once. Now all you need to achieve this is a Perkio, Diacola, and an Ankh Spectral card. This Spectral card duplicates Jokers, And by using Perkio to duplicate the Ankh, you can use that to duplicate Diet Cola. There's a whole lot of duplication going on here. Now every time he sells a duplicated Diet Cola, Balatro University gets a double skip tag and stacks up as many as he can. The last thing he needs is a negative skip tag to use all of his double skip tags on. After coming across a negative tag, he was able to rack up over 140 jokers this way and set a world record. This is also the record for Swashbuckler, which gives plus 2735 mult, since it gets all that value off the sell prices of all 140 plus jokers. And in case you were wondering, this is what it looks like when you have a hand with over 140 jokers helping you boost your score.
I wonder if we got 2 copies of the baseball card because we got the blueprint on the baseball card. Is this winning? Wait, it is. It's so winning. Oops. Wait, my observatory. No.
Thanks for that, Doc. I think the funniest thing about this is the fact that the Groma shell went extinct after just one hand. That's hilarious. Our next world record is the most amount of money achieved in one run, which is over $1.2 million. And this was achieved by a YouTuber named Veer. In a seeded run that took literally 24 hours, Veer developed a Joker synergy to make him into a Balatro millionaire. He has 7 blueprints with 1 brainstorm, meaning he can copy a single Joker 8 times. At the start of every round, he copies Burglar and has 31 hands to deal with. With that many hands, he's going to need a lot more cards, which he has covered with 150 gold red seal cards, all of them being the 5 of spades. The way he makes his money is with the golden ticket Joker, which gives $4 for every gold card scored, and the hack Joker, which re-triggers all of his 5s. He figured out the optimal distribution of his blueprints to maximize the amount of re-triggers and money made, with 3 being on hack and the rest being on golden ticket. By rinse and repeating flush 5s to get stupid amounts of money per hand and a lot of time dedication, Veer might be the only person to achieve millionaire status in Balatro. Now that we're done with the random world records, we can take a look at the Joker specific records. Keep in mind, all of these world records are unseeded, meaning Dr. Spectre started up a random run, took what the game gave him, and completely flipped it on its head. Our first record is for Vampire, where Balatro University was able to get 546.4x mult. Now the crazy thing about this run is that he didn't pick up a Vampire until Ante 11. Although he did set up his deck perfectly for Vampire for when it came, so it was good to go right away. Having a Midas Mask Joker is easily the best Joker to pair with Vampire. Vampire takes away the gold enhancement to every card, and then Midas Mask puts it back on right away, allowing you to loop this cycle every hand. And by having multiple brainstorms and blueprints copying Burglar for more hands per round, Dr. Spectre was able to boost the mult of Vampire to world record numbers. Our next record is for Canio, which he was able to get up to 410x mult. The way Balatro University did this was getting multiple Perkios and blueprints to copy cryptids and emulates. He can use the cryptids to keep duplicating face cards, and then he can use the emulate to destroy up to 5 at a time, giving him 5x mult every time he uses it. From here, it was just a matter of playing through the rounds to keep duplicating cards until the score eventually caught up to him. After 74 rounds, he got his Canio to 410x mult. Next up, we have the Stencil Joker. By using the Perkio, Ankh, and Diet Cola method to duplicate Jokers, he was able to get 87x mult on Stencil Jokers. Now this only works because Stencil Jokers don't count itself when calculating its mult. So he had 87 Stencil Jokers, all giving him 87x mult, and this resulted in a Naneinf. Next up, we have the debt world record, which is the most amount of debt accrued while still being able to finish a run. And Balatro University got negative $212. By having all rental Jokers, he was able to lose $15 per round, and was able to finish the run by heavily relying on Burnt Joker and upgrading his pair hand to over level 60. Next up we have Yorick, which Dr. Spectre was able to get 119x mult on. with the help of Merry Andy giving him more discards to strengthen Yorick, and being able to last a total of 66 rounds, he discarded over 2,700 cards to get Yorick to where it needed to be. Next up, we have the Lucky Cat Joker, which is actually one of my favorite Jokers in the game. Fun fact, that's the reason why I have my profile picture on YouTube as the dice from the Oops All Sixes Joker. But anyways, as I was saying, the highest Lucky Cat is 2,952.75x mult achieved by Balatro University. Thanks to multiple Oops All Sixes increasing the odds of lucky cards triggering, and 4 blueprints copying a Sock and Buskin for more retriggers, he was able to scale Lucky Cat to unseen levels. Next up, we have the Egg Joker. Now the highest egg sell value for the Egg Joker is $381, achieved by, once again, Balatro University. And the strategy here was getting egg as early as possible and holding on to it for as many rounds as possible, since it only increases by $3 at the end of every round. He got to 119 rounds and ended up Naneinfing the run. And this is definitely a record that will remain unbroken for a long time. Next up, we have the world record for the Dagger Joker, which Balatro University was able to scale up to 10,920 mult in one run. By taking advantage of the inflation challenge deck, where after every purchase everything increases by $1, he was able to increase the price of every Joker to hundreds of dollars. And by the end of the run, each Joker destroyed would give him 200 plus mult added to the Dagger. By running a My Baron build with the Observatory voucher and hundreds of Pluto cards, he was able to glide through the antes to keep boosting Ceremonial Dagger to world record numbers. And for our last world record, we have the Wii Joker, which Balatro University was able to scale to over 80,000 chips. He achieved this by getting a hack, 2 blueprints, a burglar, and an idol. Now the blueprints copying burglar give him 13 hands to keep scaling Wii Joker, and with red seals on all of his 2s and blueprint copying hack, he's really able to scale up Wii Joker. And I actually just thought of one additional world record that I haven't mentioned before, and it goes to, you guessed it, Balatro University. He holds the world record for the most world records in Balatro. Congratulations, man, you killed it. Good job.